What if the most aggressively marketed weight loss drugs in history are now generating thousands of lawsuits from patients who say these medications cause them severe and lasting harm? The legal reckoning facing GLP-1 drug manufacturers is exposing a pattern of injuries that goes far beyond what patients were warned about.
Welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. Stay informed with quick, easy-to-listen summaries of our latest articles, perfect for when you're on the go. No reading required. Subscribe for free at mercola.com for the latest health insights.
Hello and welcome to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. This article from Dr. Mercola's site examines the growing wave of litigation alleging that GLP-1 receptor agonist medications caused digestive shutdown, organ damage, vision loss, and neurological complications in patients who took them for weight management. With more than 31 million adults in the United States now using these medications, the scale of reported adverse effects has become impossible to ignore.
The lawsuits describe a range of serious injuries. Severe gastroparesis, where the stomach essentially stops emptying food, has been one of the most commonly reported conditions. Patients describe weeks and months of debilitating nausea, vomiting, and the inability to keep food down. In some cases, the digestive shutdown persisted even after the medication was discontinued, suggesting lasting damage to the nerves controlling gastric motility.
Dr. Mercola explains that the mechanism behind both the weight loss effect and the reported harms is fundamentally the same. These drugs work by suppressing appetite and dramatically slowing digestion. This creates the caloric deficit that produces rapid weight loss, but it also disrupts nutrient intake, metabolic signaling, and cellular energy production. The same action that makes you eat less is the action that creates the conditions for serious harm.
New regulatory warnings have expanded the known risk profile beyond digestive complications. Psychiatric symptoms, including suicidal ideation, have been flagged as potential adverse effects. The drugs have also been shown to reduce the effectiveness of oral contraceptives by altering how other medications are absorbed in the gut. These are consequences that many patients were never informed about when they were prescribed these medications.
The vision loss cases are particularly alarming. Reports have linked these medications to a condition affecting the optic nerve that can cause sudden and irreversible vision impairment. Dr. Mercola notes that this may be connected to the broader pattern of nutrient depletion these drugs create. When food intake drops dramatically and gastrointestinal absorption is impaired, critical nutrients that the optic nerve depends on, including B vitamins and specific antioxidants, can become dangerously depleted.
The neurological complications follow a similar pattern. As discussed in previous research Dr. Mercola has covered, the aggressive appetite suppression caused by these drugs depletes thiamine stores, which can trigger Wernicke encephalopathy, a life-threatening brain condition that causes confusion, balance problems, and permanent neurological damage if not caught early.
The rapid adoption of these medications is a central part of the problem. With over 31 million users in just a few years, safety patterns that might have been detected in smaller populations became visible only after millions of people had already been exposed. Dr. Mercola argues that this represents a failure of the standard drug approval process, which was not designed to anticipate the effects of such rapid, widespread adoption.
The article also raises questions about the long-term consequences for patients who stop taking these drugs. Clinical data shows that most patients regain the weight they lost within months of discontinuation, often gaining back even more than they lost. This creates a dependency dynamic where patients feel trapped between the health risks of staying on the medication and the metabolic rebound of stopping.
Dr. Mercola emphasizes that sustainable fat loss depends on addressing the root causes of weight gain rather than artificially suppressing appetite with pharmaceuticals. Restoring natural GLP-1 production through gut repair, fermented foods, prebiotic fiber, and time-restricted eating provides appetite regulation that works with your body's existing signaling rather than overriding it.
Supporting mitochondrial function through the elimination of seed oils, adequate sunlight exposure, and proper nutrition gives your cells the energy they need to maintain healthy metabolic function. When your mitochondria are performing optimally, your body naturally regulates energy balance without requiring pharmaceutical intervention.
The practical message is clear. These drugs are not a shortcut to health. They are a pharmaceutical override of a complex biological system, and the consequences of that override are now being documented in courtrooms across the country.
Thousands of patients trusted that these medications were safe because they were prescribed by doctors and approved by regulators. The lawsuits tell a different story. The legal proceedings may ultimately force greater transparency about the true risk profile of these drugs, but for the millions already taking them, the information Dr. Mercola presents here provides the context needed to make an informed decision about whether to continue.
Have you or someone you know experienced adverse effects from weight loss medications? What alternatives have worked for you? Share in the comments. For Dr. Mercola's complete analysis, check out the full article at the link below. Thank you for listening to Dr. Mercola's Cellular Wisdom. See you in the next episode.
Looking for trusted health wisdom you can hold in your hands? Discover the life-changing books of Dr. Mercola at joyhousepublishing.com. These titles bring decades of natural health research into practical steps for better energy, stronger immunity, and clearer thinking. Take charge of your health with guidance rooted in science and experience. Visit joyhousepublishing.com now and claim your bonuses while they are available.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.